So Bradford City have wasted no time in replacing goalkeeper Harry Lewis, with the club announcing the signing of Sam Walker from Charlton Athletic on an 18-month contract. And in today's video, I'll be bringing you guys my thoughts and opinions on this news. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 80 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on this signing. Obviously, I did my thoughts on Harry Lewis departing the club earlier on today, so make sure to go check that video out if you haven't already. We spoke briefly about Sam Walker and Ben Garrett potentially being his replacement, as we saw some leaked pictures from training this morning, and it was confirmed about half an hour after Harry Lewis's departure that Sam Walker was his replacement. He's taken the number 1 shirt as well, so he definitely is going to be the Harry Lewis replacement. It's not like we're bringing him in to be a backup and there's another goalkeeper coming in through the door, but to replace a 26-year-old goalkeeper with a 32-year-old goalkeeper, obviously we got a big fee in for Harry Lewis apparently, and we've signed someone on a free transfer. It doesn't exactly scream like this money is going to be getting reinvested into the football club. We're kind of going to split this video into 2 parts. We're going to talk about Sam Walker, and in the second part of the video, we've got some things to talk about Bradford City once more, about the hierarchy and what's going on at the football club. So make sure to drop a like on there for me, subscribe if you are new as well, and let's get into it. So Bradford City tweeted today at 1 PM saying, experienced goalkeeper Sam Walker becomes our first January recruit, arriving on an 18-month contract following the expiry of his short-term deal at Charlton Athletic. The article does then read, City snap up Sam Walker. Bradford City AFC is delighted to announce the signing of experienced goalkeeper Sam Walker on an 18-month contract. The 6'6" shortstopper arrives at the University of Bradford's stadium with over 350 appearances to his name, following the expiry of a short-term deal at Sky Bet League 1 side at Charlton Athletic. Walker began his career at Chelsea, where having joined from Millwall, he rose through the Blues Academy, winning the FA Youth Cup in 2010 while conceding just 3 goals throughout the whole tournament. He went on to serve loan spells at Barnet, Northampton Town, Yeovil Town and Bristol Rovers before 2 successive loan stints at Colchester United were made permanent in 2014. The 32-year-old made over 200 appearances for the Essex outfit over the course of 7 seasons before moving to Reading and then Kilmarnock, where he turned out on 20 occasions in the Scottish Premiership last season. Upon signing for the Bantams, Walker said, firstly, it is an honour to be here at a football club of this magnitude. It is a privilege to be able to pull on the shirt, and I am here to help the team and the club get back to where it belongs. I have a really good relationship with Colin Doyle from my time at Kilmarnock. It seems like we need a goalkeeper. We've just decided to sell Harry Lewis. Colin Doyle, you got any mates that you might know of that fancy coming to the football club? But anyway, I really enjoyed working with him and was really interested in coming to a club like this. A vast amount of my experience is in League 1 and 2 with a bit of time in Scotland. I'm quite a calm figure in goal, so we'll be hoping to bring that to the back line. From what I have been told, we have a really good group here, so I'm looking forward to getting going and helping the club move forwards towards the playoffs and beyond. I'm hugely excited and honoured to be playing at Valley Parade. I cannot wait to see everyone out there, and I'm looking forward to getting us back to where we belong. That classic line. City's goalkeeping coach Colin Doyle said, I would like to welcome Sam to the group, and I'm looking forward to working with him again. I have worked with him in Scotland before, and he did really well there at Kilmarnock. He's a great goalkeeper and a really good professional who will bring bags of experience to the group. Walker will take the club's number 1 shirt and is in line to make his City debut against his former side this Saturday when the Bantams visit Colchester. He will be sponsored by Keebury, with his signing subject to the relevant EFL and FA clearances. Now, me personally, I won't be attending this game against Colchester. I've absolutely no desire to be going to these long away games at this moment in time with the state that Bradford City are in. Now, I don't know too much about Sam Walker, so I'm not going to criticise him already, but it certainly seems that when you get a big fee in for a young goalkeeper to then go and sign a free agent who's the wrong side of 30, it doesn't exactly scream like the club have got a lot of money to spend. But from a goalkeeper's point of view, a 32-year-old is not too bad, to be fair. Now, obviously, he did sign a short-term deal in the summer. I don't actually know when he signed it, but he did sign a short-term deal with Charlton Athletic because I think one of their keepers picked up an injury. So they also tweeted at 1 PM today saying Sam Walker has completed a permanent transfer to Bradford City following the expiration of his contract. Everyone at the club wishes him well for the future. Now, their article is short and sweet, but it reads, Sam Walker joins Bradford City. Sam Walker has completed a permanent transfer to Bradford City following the expiration of his contract with Charlton Athletic. The 32-year-old goalkeeper, who joined the club on a short-term deal in October 2023, made 3 appearances for the Addicts. Everyone at the club wishes Sam well for the future. Now, in terms of his SofaScore statistics, he played 1 game in the Football League Trophy for Charlton this season, and in terms of his Premiership stint with Kilmarnock, he featured in 28 of their matches, obviously playing every single minute of them 28 matches. He featured in the Team of the Week on 4 occasions, conceding 1.5 goals per game, which isn't particularly great. He did save 1 out of 5 penalties, and he also had a 69% save percentage, which is better than Harry Lewis's this season, which I think was 58%. Obviously last season I think it was 73% off the top of my head. So last season he is a downgrade on Harry Lewis, but compared to this season he was a slight upgrade. But obviously these are his statistics from last season. He's barely kicked a ball so far this campaign, which is obviously quite disappointing from his point of view. He's been on the bench for Charlton for the majority of the campaign. He has actually created 1 big chance though for Charlton this season. He's had a 38% passing accuracy, which isn't the greatest. Only 35% of his long balls are accurate and 37% of his chip passes were accurate, so them statistics are actually worse than Harry Lewis's from this season, which isn't particularly great. He wins 100% of all of his duels as well, that being whether that's on the ground or in the air, and he has also picked up 1 yellow card last season as well. But like I say, we can't really judge him too much because this is in Scotland and he's not kicked a ball for Bradford City yet. But me personally, I think we've obviously got to give him the benefit of the doubt, because at the end of the day it's League 2. Some signings work, some signings don't. Harry Lewis hasn't exactly impressed so far this season. He's made a number of errors that led to goals, but he got away with it quite a lot of the time because obviously he was well liked by the fans and people didn't really want to criticise him all too much. So Walker, for me, obviously a different Walker at the football club. I wonder if, because he's a goalkeeper, they might not need to put the first initial of their first name on the back of their shirts, but we'll have to wait and see. In terms then of how the squad is now lining up for this campaign, obviously Harry Lewis has been replaced with Sam Walker. Graham Alexander has confirmed that they won't be looking for a number 8 sort of replacement, with Alex Patterson going to be out for 10 to 12 weeks, so he's probably going to miss the rest of the season, unfortunately, unless we maybe make a late run for the playoffs. And Jamie Walker should be back on the grass next week. Alexander has said that he feels like they've got enough competition in there, they've got enough bodies in there at this moment in time, so they won't be looking to recruit in at that position. So maybe Poynton and Chapman might finally start getting some opportunities in at that role. But that is my overall thoughts on Sam Walker. I don't really know too much about him, so I can't really give too much of a comment. Is he going to be upgraded on Harry Lewis? We'll have to wait and see. But an 18-month contract for a 32-year-old, again, it's not quite as old as Matt Derbyshire, but we saw last January when we gave an 18-month contract to a very experienced free agent, didn't exactly turn out very well for us. But fingers crossed it works out well. 6'6", so a little bit of an improvement on Harry Lewis in terms of a height point of view, and fingers crossed he's much better coming for crosses and all that sort of stuff, because playing out from the back in distribution doesn't really matter all too much under Graham Alexander's system. Now we've got some really concerning business to talk about. Now obviously, with me recording this quite a little bit later than when it actually officially got announced, and it being a Thursday, Graham Alexander has since done his pre-match press conference for Saturday's game against Colchester, and he was asked about the Harry Lewis situation. Some quotes here that I've got from Graham Alexander, taken directly from his mouth. You can go over to BBC Sport West Yorkshire's Twitter account and find it for yourselves. Here are 4 quotes for you. "I don't know how much the fee was regarding Harry Lewis's transfer. There's a limited amount of funds available regarding, does he have any money to spend this transfer window?" He says he trusts the guys, that being the CEO Ryan Sparks and the owner Stefan Rupp, and he also mentioned limited control as well throughout this interview. And I think that's really concerning, because whether the manager will have 100%, 50%, 20% of the fee to spend, he should still know how much his players are being sold for, in my opinion. A limited amount of funds being able to spend is concerning, considering we should have got a decent amount of money coming in for Harry Lewis, and I think Alexander should be able to spend at least a little bit of that. I understand that, obviously, because our owner doesn't put a single penny into the football club, there is some times where transfer fees are going to have to be used as a kind of get out to cut for our fall shot potentially. And him saying that he trusts the guys in Ryan Sparks and Stefan Rupp, I think the more and more that I go on social media, the more that fans are really not happy with the pair of them, particularly Ryan Sparks. The amount of criticism I've seen that he's been getting, and it seems like Harry Lewis kind of pushed for the move to Carlisle. No, Harry Lewis, according to Paul Simpson, jumped at the opportunity to join Carlisle, which I'm really disappointed in Harry Lewis for, because I think if you want to leave, that's fair enough, but there's no need to be, basically like demanding the move. I think that's the way that I interpret it, jumping at the opportunity, making sure that it definitely does go through. But I think it is very concerning that the manager doesn't know how much money his own players are being sold for, and the fact that he's having a limited amount of funds being able to spend this transfer window, again, a little bit concerning for me personally. But I'll leave it there then for today's video. Lots of different things that we've had to go through and discuss, but hopefully it somehow makes sense. Sam Walker, welcome to Bradford City. Fingers crossed you can be an improvement on Bradford City. But I'll leave it there then for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 80 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are now on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know down below what are your thoughts on Bradford City signing goalkeeper Sam Walker from Charlton Athletic on an 18-month contract. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure to go check out my thoughts on Harry Lewis's departure from earlier today, and I'll see you all very soon for another one. Peace.